to look back at this.
Missing up drugs, now I feel like a chemist. Chasing this money, my fetish. I roll up a gang.
Some of them got really good value right now. You see a lot of opportunities for him. Now, will he be on the field more? I definitely agree.
Smoking gelato was tasting like kush. I'm on the run cause the fish trying bush. If I got locked up, can I give you my stick? I was your nigga, you was my bitch. We was outside like me, Lilo and Stitch. Man, fuck that, we was like Bonnie and Clyde. And I did everything but just make you my bride. Keeping my pride aside.
Yo, what's good, guys? What's good, fellas? What's good, ladies? It's week 6. It's Gator the Fantasy Guy. You know, came a little scrubby. I don't know if y'all can tell my tee a little loose. You know what I'm saying? Just had to throw on something real nice for you guys real quick. You guys already know, start sit week 6. I don't like to waste time with it. I know we all got busy days, and it is a lot of content I do be covering. But before we start, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. And of course, follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on IG, I'm on Twitter, I'm on TikTok. So show your brother some love. Show me some love. Show me some love. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys sent out some trades. Very vital. I already told you guys before. Send out your trades. Wednesday's the best day to send out trades out. You got some new players. You want to use that to give them a piece, a new player that you acquired. Go ahead and do that, man. That's what fantasy football is about. And I'll do my own little commercial for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Before we get started with this. Yep. So these are the games for week 6. What are we going to cover before we even get started? You always know, you guys know, we're going to cover what's going on right now. All right, cool. So we're going to start off with the inactives. Brenton Strage is on IR. Darius Slayton is out for tonight's game against the Eagles. Omari Hampton's on IR with an ankle injury. Rashee Rice, I put it here. He's still on suspension, but after this week, you can put Rashee Rice in your lineup. I've been waiting for this. I know all fantasy people have probably been waiting for this, so I'm excited. Christian Watson is off of IR now, and he's in his 21-day window. So he might not still be playing for the next 2 weeks, but I'm guessing after 2 weeks he'll probably play. And that's the recent ones. I don't want to give you all the other ones. All the other ones you guys know. George Kittle, they say he should be able to be back by week 7. All right, so that's kind of cool. Cool to know. It's cool to know. All right. Here we gonna go. All right, let's get started right into it. Bye weeks for this week. For week 6, we have 2 teams, Texans and Vikings. These 2 teams, I'm like, I don't even care that you guys are on bye. Like, I can't really feel it. Like, nobody here has been going crazy. Nobody. But Philly versus the Giants, Thursday night football. It's gonna be on Prime Video, 5:15 p.m. PST time, because I'm on the West Coast now. But who are we going to start here? We're going the normal suspects: Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley, Dallas Goedert. That's for the Eagles. Those are every week, every time you go out and you shoot up an Eagle. You got to start these guys. For the Giants, I only have Cam Scatterboo and Wan'Dale Robinson, and I don't think it's a necessary thing for Wan'Dale Robinson. If you want to flex him, sure. He should be. He is the number 1 wide receiver right now, so he can definitely be flexed. Cam Scatterboo, until they stop giving him so many targets, I don't care if Tracy's coming back. He's getting way too many targets, so I would stick with Cam. I'm going to sit Jackson Dart against this Eagles defense. Some of these people here are just obvious, so I'm just not going to mention them. Theo Johnson would be a sit for me today. If you're feeling a little freaky and you want to do a Jalen Height or Beox Collins, I wouldn't do it. If you have Tyrone Tracy, I also wouldn't do it. Just sit back, relax, keep him on your bench. He's not going to have a crazy game against the Eagles, and we want to see the workload. We want to see, is Cam Scatterboo getting cut into, or is it Tracy taking over back his workload? So that would be a sit. All right, Denver versus the Jets. This is going to be a London game for my East Coast people. This is going to be 9:30. For the West Coast, it's going to be 6:30 a.m. I wouldn't want anything more. This is the best thing ever. 6:30 football is, I wish they can do this the whole year. This is great. All right. Let's keep on going, though. Denver, who we starting on? Denver, Bo Nix, J.K. Dobbins, Cortland Sutton. I'm okay flexing Troy Franklin. I think that's a good flex. R.J. Harvey, I would start him, but I would flex him. But if you started him, I mean, if you sat him, I would understand. If you have two running backs that are solid, and you don't need to flex R.J. Harvey, don't do it. I'm in a situation where all my running backs are down, so me starting Harvey is like, I don't love the start, but I feel like he can give me at least 5. So that's kind of where I'm at. So if I'm feeling like at least his floor is like 5, that's to let you guys know where you guys need to start him. I don't know who needs him for what. So, but he's a very interesting player, though. Justin Fields, I think, is still a start. I know he is playing the Broncos defense, and they're really good. But this garbage time thing is a real thing. So Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Mason Taylor, Evan Ingram. I'll go ahead and start most of these people. The obvious sits for the Denver versus Jets game is pretty obvious. Reynolds, Lazard, Mims. I don't need to mention these people. You guys just take a look at it and just know that most of these guys probably not even on your roster. All right, Dallas versus Carolina. First of all, 10 a.m. First of all, this matchup is very interesting because I feel like Dak always does bad against Carolina. And I'm a Cowboy fan, so I that's just my personal feelings. I could be right, and I think I'm right. But I'm going to start Dak. It is what it is. Javonte Williams, probably the start of the week. He's playing great. He's playing great. Very proud of him as a Dallas fan. I'm very proud of Javonte Williams. And he probably does deserve – don't go too crazy because Jerry Jones is going to pay you. But George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb is questionable. He's leaning towards out, so obviously he would be a sit. Don't start CeeDee Lamb if he's not playing. Jake Ferguson is going to get a lot of those targets without CeeDee Lamb there. Chuba Hubbard missed his second practice this week, so Wednesday practice, missed the Thursday practice, probably going to be sitting, so we're going to start Rico Dowdle. And Tet is for a wide receiver, you got to start Tet every week. I looked at his targets. His target share is crazy. I mean, could it be better with like somebody like Matt Stafford? Yeah, he'd probably be the number 1 wide receiver. But he has Bryce Young. So it is what it is. So, but start Tet. Bryce Young, sit Bryce Young. Who else is on this list that I feel like I need him? Xavier Leggett. I know he scored a touchdown for you guys last week. Don't fall in love with it. Pick up Jalen Coker. He just got off IR, questionable right now. If he's available in your league, I'll give it a shot. But Hunter Renfrow, you want to sit. Tommy, I'm sitting both tight ends. I'm sitting Cavante Turpin. I'm sitting everybody here pretty much. Cleveland versus Pittsburgh. My starts here are going to be Aaron Rodgers, Quinshon Judkins, both tight ends for the Cleveland Browns, which is Njoku and Harold Fannin. DK Metcalf is always going to be a start. Jaylen Warren, questionable. They say he's at practice. I don't know if he's going to give it a go. You got to stay up with this news. This news about Jaylen Warren, Kenneth Gainwell, big. You want to make sure you have both of them on your team. Well, Jaylen Warren is probably on your team, but Kenneth Gainwell, if he's available, pick him up. If Jaylen Warren misses, this is a great start. It's going to be a great start. He gets all the workload. Caleb Johnson didn't see much work out even with Warren out. Okay, for the sits, Dylan Gabriel, he did good against Minnesota, but at the end of the day, still a rookie quarterback playing the Steelers. It doesn't sound good, and it's not good. Jerry Judy is going to be a sit. I'm not seeing that chemistry that first game. Jerome Ford, of course, Dylan Sampson. Isaiah Bond saw a lot of targets. I think he saw 8 targets, but they didn't connect on – they didn't even connect on 30%. It was bad. It's like 2 for 8 or something like that. So I'm sitting both tight ends for the Steelers. Calvin Austin is a sit. Roman Wilson is a sit. Didn't even need to mention these kind of guys. Chargers versus Miami. It's going to be an interesting game. Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, Ladd McConkey, Quinton Johnson, They're all going to be starts for they're all going to be starts for the Chargers. Now on Miami side, of course, we're going to start Waddle, Devon A-Chain, Darren Waller. I did forget to mention Hassan Hayaskin. I believe you can start him. Definitely temper expectations though, like because I personally would sit them. If you need a running back, I would understand the start. I'm in a situation like this. My running backs are gone. They're depleted. They're all gone, and it's like you might just have to start Haskins, and it's fine. I mean, you just got to learn where to start, and I feel like that's the worst. But hey, we keep on going. Sit's going to be Tua, Trey Harris, Will Disley, Tyler Conklin, Malik Washington, Ollie Gordon, and Kamani Vidal. I believe he's going to be the backup to Haskins. That's just my take. There's no reports that came out that told me that the workload is going to be a certain amount of workload, or you're going to get 50, you're going to get 50. I didn't see none of that. This is just an educated guess. When Hampton went down, Haskins came in and he was there with Herbert. And when Trey Lance came in, Vidal came in. So that's kind of my breakdown there. Next game, New England versus New Orleans. Drake May is going to be a start. He hasn't proven me wrong. He hasn't proven Yaga wrong. We're in the same league, and Drake May is at the head of our team, and we're getting it done. Drake May is getting it done, averaging at least about 17 points a game. So I have no problem with that. Alvin Kamara, questionable with an ankle injury. Chris Olave is a start. Rashid Shaheed is a start. Jawan Johnson is a start. He's questionable. You want to get Ramondre Stevenson in there against New Orleans. I really like that, especially for the Tubs. Don't fumble again, Ramondre. Like, we just got to stop fumbling. Because I feel like Travion does deserve this job, but I don't think he can pass protect. So just stop fumbling so we can get that noise out the room. Stephon Diggs, Hunter Henry's going to be start. Sit for this matchup will be Spencer Rattler, Travion Henderson until they prove to us that they want to actually play him. Kayshon Boutte, Demarius Douglas, Austin Hooper, Brandon Cooks, Keandre Miller, and Vele. I think I'm at the point where Vele can just not be here no more, you know? I really think so. All right, 10 o'clock game, Rams versus Baltimore. Baltimore had two home games. Lamar Jackson misses his second practice again. I see a situation where he's not going to be playing. We don't know who the quarterback is. It could be between Tyler Huntley or Cooper Rush. But for starts, if Lamar Jackson does go, I'm going to start him. Derrick Henry, it's going to be a start. Just temper your expectations. Zay Flowers is going to be a start. Okay. Dang, that's what's up. She told me to buy some stocks today. That's what's up. All right. Mark Andrews is going to be a start. Matthew Stafford, of course, Kyren, Puka, Devontae Adams. The normal suspects. For sits, likely, I'm still saying likely, Rashad Bateman, DeAndre Hopkins, Justice Hill, Tyler Higbee, Tutu Atwell. I'm sitting all of these guys. Arizona versus Indiana, the Indiana Colts. I didn't say that right. Arizona versus the Colts. All right, 10 a.m. start. We have Kyler Murray, who's questionable, did miss his second practice too. So I don't know if this is a Jacoby Brissett type of thing going on. I think it probably will be, but just pay attention to that. Marvin Harrison is going to be a start. Trey McBride is going to be a start. For the Colts, of course, you're going to start the normal suspect: Daniel Jones, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, Tyler Warren. And I'm okay with you flexing Alex Pierce. I really like the guy. I think he makes the offense even better. I do not fear Arizona's defense. I think this would be a good flex start if you need some players. Of course, sits are going to be the regular suspects for Arizona: Zay Jones, Greg Dortch, Michael Wilson. Adonai Mitchell, after he fumbled that, I don't expect to see him on the field often. And DJ Giddens is the backup for Jonathan Taylor. Not seeing no work. But before I keep on going on, rambling, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Boom, 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 boom. Follow me on all social media platforms on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. All right, all right, all right. We back to it. We back to it. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Seattle versus Jacksonville. Very intriguing game. Yeah, Jacksonville with the win, the sneak win against KC. That was a great win. But let's go. Sam Darnold's going to be a star. Jackson, Smith and Jigba, Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, Cooper Kupp, AJ Barner, Brian Thomas, Travis Etienne. All starts for me. For sits, Trevor Lawrence is going to be a sit. Travis Hunter, I'm just not seeing enough work. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that cornerback trade, like you traded your cornerback for another cornerback. So I don't think they're trying to get a cornerback so you don't have to play cornerback. So you're going to definitely still be doing the same thing you've been doing. And I guess it's been working. You guys are 4-1, but fantasy wise, I hate it. Bayshaw Tutin is going to be a sit. Diami Brown, Torrey Horan, Elijah Arroyo. All sits for me. Let's go to the next game. Tennessee versus the Vegas. I mean, the Raiders. We're gonna start. I'm okay with you. I told you guys I put Gino in my I put him in my streams, my quarterback streams this week. I know he had a bad game, but let's get right back to it. Geno Smith. Geno Smith can get it done. Probably need some bad games like this. And Geno Smith, you guys, you've seen the good games from Geno. So over 30 points, fantasy points, it can get done. And Tennessee's defense, running, it can be had, and passing, they can be had. They have a very bad defense. So Genty, Jacoby Myers, Brock Bowers, if he does play, I think you definitely got to start him. Even on a bum knee, he's averaging 9 on a bum knee. So it's like, imagine if he was healthy. Tony Pollard's going to be a start. Ridley's going to be a start. Michael Mayers is going to be a start if Brock Bowers does miss this game. Trey Tucker, I think, is a good flex. Higher ceiling, and he's getting work. When Bowers is not there, he's seeing work. He's running routes when Bowers is not there. So, so sits for this game is going to be Cam Ward, Tajay Spears, Shamiri DK, Tyler Lockett, Alec Iomaner, Chig Okonkwo. I'm over it. Not starting him no more. Dante Thornton. All right, let's go to the let's talk some Bay Area talks. SF versus Tampa Bay. The normal suspects, and that's what I really like. I really like Tampa Bay. Their offense is very steady. They go to their main guys. There's not no like this one random guy that we don't know who to start, if we should pick him up or start him. No, it's the work is very steady. Baker Mayfield, Emeka Ibuka, Rashad White, Chris Godwin. Honestly, Chris Godwin, if you feel like saying Chris Godwin, I wouldn't be mad at it. Like, I wouldn't be starting Chris Godwin over Sutton or something like that. Like, I have that combination in a couple of leagues, and it's like I'm not going to hesitate to start Sutton. Kate Audens, I believe, is a start. If Mac Jones gives it a go, I think Mac Jones is fine. I mean, I thought Mac Jones was in a bad position against the Rams last week, and he showed out. San Francisco's defense, Tampa Bay's defense, I don't fear at all. They blitz a lot, and they try to get the ball out your hand. And they don't mind doing that because guess what? I got Baker on the other side and put up points. So I would be definitely checking out the over on this one. Jake Tongs, this might be your last week to get him. This is probably your last week to get him. This is probably going to be your last week to start him. They saying Kittle's going to be ready by week 7. Kendrick Bourne, if Jawan Jennings misses, but Jawan Jennings is at practice, if you guys didn't know, and Ricky Parsall is missing another practice, but he wants to play too. So if Jawan Jennings gives it a go, I'm ready to start Kendrick Bourne. But if Ricky plays, I'm just go ahead and sit Kendrick Bourne. Of course, CMC, DeMarcus Robinson, a flex if you want to give it a go. Tampa Bay, they put up points, so San Francisco's going to have to match that. So I can see DeMarcus Robinson being a cool flex. I don't love it, but like I said, flex. Spot start, flex, whatever you want to call it. Sittings, Sterling Shepard, Brian Robinson sitting, Marcus Scantling. I had him on the wrong team. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I had him on Seattle. I thought he was on Seattle. Then on Thursday night, I saw him playing. I was like, yo, he's on the Niners. But Ricky's questionable right now. Juwan Jennings, Brock Purdy's questionable. Bucky's questionable. I think all these players are going to be missing. I think Bucky's missing. I think Purdy's missing. And I think Ricky's going to miss this game. All right, Cincinnati versus Green Bay. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs coming right off the bye. I saw the line. It was like minus 14. It's crazy, ridiculous. Tucker Craft, Romeo Dobbs, Chase Brown, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. These are the guys you want to start. Jake Browning has been benched. Joe Flacco is going to be starting. I think Joe Flacco does give them a better chance to win, and that's just the bottom line. Fantasy point wise, I think Jake Browning could have got them fantasy points too, and he showed that last week. But at the end of the day, they trying to win games. They don't care about fantasy. So Noah Fant is a sit. Mike Gesicki, Wicks is a sit. Emmanuel Wilson, Matthew Golden's. Matthew Golden is going to be a sit until I see it. Hopefully, you guys went into the bye and said we got to get Golden involved, or we got to find ways to get Golden right. But until I see it, I won't be starting it. All right, Detroit versus KC. Probably the game of the week, I would presume. Yep, I would say the game of the week. Normal suspects, Detroit, KC, they make it so easy for us. It's not no extra stuff going on. Mahomes, Kelsey, Worthy, questionable. If he goes, I will start him. Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt. They're both getting work. These two running backs are both getting work. Kareem Hunt, I would prefer to start Kareem Hunt because Kareem Hunt is the goal line back. I'm in a league where I have to start Pacheco. And you know what? It's not the worst. It's pretty like I got you in the fifth round and you're giving me got you in the fifth, sixth round and you're giving me like 10 points. Like it's not the worst. It's not the worst. I ain't mad at it. So I would go ahead and start both of them. Not saying that I'm in love with it. I don't think they're gonna have great games, but I think it'll be steady. Jared Goff, David Montgomery, Jamar Gibbs. St. Brown was questionable. He's back at practice. He's going to definitely play. Jameson Williams. I like to flex him. He's not a guarantee starting your lineup at no means. But if you're looking for some boom, he's that type of player. He's the boom player. He's that one throw, 20 points. What happened? He scored a 99-yard tub. Defense broke down. So that's the type of player he is. If you're looking for steadiness, I wouldn't advise JMO. But if you're looking for some big bang and you're ready to like risk your team being kind of like shot at the end, it's like this is the player for you. Sam Laporta, definitely starting. I'm gonna sit Isaac. Everybody here, Juju, Tyquan third. And if Xavier misses, I would think about that as a flex. Hollywood Brown now. No, we ain't messing with it. And the crazy thing, week 1, we all told him to pick him up because of them targets. And like, no. All right, Monday Night Football. I love this, but I wish the timing was a little different. 4:15, Buffalo versus Atlanta. Josh Allen's going to be a start. James Cook, Khalil Shakur, Dalton Kincaid, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Tyler Algier is a flex. If you need a running back, and you have only Tyler Algier, I'm not mad at it. He can probably get you 6 points, possible a tub. Buffalo's run defense is not good. You can run on Buffalo. That's the way to beat Buffalo. You need to run on them. So when it comes to bets, I would probably be looking at like Bijan, his over rushing and receptions too. So, but I mean, it's not betting part. So let's keep on going. Dawson Knox, Keon Coleman, sit. I know he scored a tub last week. I don't care. Sit him. Michael Penix, Darnell Mooney is already ruled out for the game. Ray McLeod is also a sit for me. The last game for week 6 is going to be Chicago versus Washington. 5:15 game. 1 hour after the Buffalo. 1 hour after the Buffalo game starts, which I don't like. I wish I could just watch both of them. They do have the split screen thing. Like if you got YouTube TV, you got the split screen, so you can actually just watch that there. But for starts, Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, who is questionable, is probably going to give it a go. Zach Ertz, again, I know he gave us a 0. Right back to the well. Debo Samuel, questionable. Bill. Definitely start. Go ahead, start Bill, man. I have no problem with you starting Bill. He's starting to carve that he's the best running back there. And they're going to probably start trusting him a little bit more. So Chris Rodriguez, Jeremy Nichols, Kosa Loveland, instead of just benching him, you can actually just drop him. He's not shown nothing. Luther Burden said, Cole Komet said, Chris Moore and all those other guys that you guys see here. That would be all sits for me, guys. So that was waiver wire. That was start sit for week 6. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Just trying to help. Just trying to help. So please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Twitter. I'm on IG. I've been getting a whole bunch of support. Last video did great. Did good numbers. So I appreciate you guys. Everybody that I've been telling to follow me on all these social media platforms. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate you guys. And this is just, hey, we're just here. Week 6, chugging along, trying to win leagues, man. Don't take it for granted. And, start your best lineup, and that's all you can do. All right, y'all.